Alright, so I want to do a little video, kind of explain a few things when you're attacking or whatnot. This is my base or my city right here, Crescent. Basically, what I want to do is when you get ready to attack somebody, see when you look in there and look, see how he's got that plus, that one plus. That means he has one troop that's his troop, and then he has plus because somebody's raining him, which would be this guy here. NLUSA is raining that guy. So all NL's troops are going to fight for that guy also. You know what I mean? So if somebody hits that guy, they're going to get his one troop plus NL's base troops are going to hit. So, but even if you're defending somebody, your troops still fight for your city. I mean, I'm sitting right here and I'm over here defending one royal, and like I keep her on lock. If anybody tries to hit her, it just demolishes everything they got pretty much because I got pretty high level troops. So that's what you want to look for when you're attacking. When you're in your base, make sure you're defending somebody else. Just like you see in here, almost everybody in here is defended. Almost every one of us has a plus sign. Now, if somebody's not defended, you'll see it right here, right underneath his name. You got Chaos Khan. It shows his 200k wall, and then there's the gray 84. That means he does not have troops. Just like this guy, Still Kill. He's got 95 troops on his wall, but he has no plus sign. That means nobody's defending him, which we need to fix that because we got a couple people in here that are not defended. Crescent seems to be one of the stronger cities. We take fewer attacks than anybody else. I'm sure some of it's got to do with the fact that I fucking nuke and annihilate half the server, but that's another big reason why. What I see a lot of, if you go over here, like Lyra and Vosk and some of these other places, you got a lot of people that are not doing that. They're not cross defending, so they're not getting that benefit of somebody being. We'll see that guy's good. See that guy's got 5. He's got 5 troops and nobody's defending him. This is why they take a lot of hits. This guy's at 0. He's got 0 troops. He's down to nothing but wall. So that's something you want to look for. If you're in a city, which you should be, because you're going to get the resource bonus. If you look at the top, plus 40%. You know, you get faster, more resources being in a city. But see how many people in here are not being defended. And that's why they're getting wrecked. That's why there's so many fires in here. And everybody's city is just basically continually taking damage. So that's something we as a house need to do a better job as to when you see people undefended or people not defending, try to get more people to do that. Let's see, we'll go back to Crescent real quick. I want to give you another technique that I use pretty often, and it's what if you ever hear somebody call sniping or using a ninja defense, that's basically what it is. If you're sitting right here by your city and you click home, if you'll notice, right there in the middle down here between that bottom of the city gates, my character pops up there. When your character is there, it makes you disappear off the map. You seen how I blink back in? Same thing. When you go home, boom, you blink out, you disappear, so you're hidden. So if you see somebody watching your city, kind of look around and say, okay, let's see who would be the most likely target. Oh, well, let me see. Well, that guy don't, he's got plus troops. He's got no plus troops. Assume Royal, say Royal didn't have that plus and she was just a 7, a gray 7 with the 60. Well, definitely she's the target. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hurry up. And while because they're going to be on here looking at the map like this, going boom, boom, checking targets to see who they want to hit. So what you want to do is say, okay, she's going to be the most likely target. Boom, I'm gonna defend her, and then you hurry up and click home again, and poof, you disappear off the map, and they don't see you. They never see you put the defensive troops. And if they're locked in the zone and they just go ahead and attack anyway, bam, you just wiped out half their army. Yeah, you might spend a little time healing over here in like I'm doing now from attacking a city, but you defend that person's city, and that guy's a lot less likely to attack that city again because he just lost a whole shitload of troops, hopefully a bunch of siege weapons. The siege weapons suck at defense, so if they go with all siege, you just wiped out all their siege. I mean, you're looking at a day to rebuild, and that cost, I mean, even my bronze cost 30 freaking stuff to do, Research power, Very important, man. Work on your research. Keep your shit up to date. So that's the ninja defense we covered. Wall troops are very important. Like I said, if you do it now at low levels, you'll be able to make these troops cheap. And then as you level up each one of your buildings over here, you'll be able to upgrade them for a fraction of the cost, like literally like a tenth of the cost of what it takes to train. So all those things together. Uh, the main part of attacking is when I'm looking for a city, you got to think about what kind of troops you have. Okay, what level are you? So you want to look for bases that are your level or lower level, or have a minimal number of troops, and also look at the resources that are available. I don't focus too much on the wood or the gold unless you really need that. Then you can look for those cities. Look for one that's got 0 or close to 0. Run around the map, check the yellows, check the light blues, check the purples. Run through everybody. Like this city here, boom, he's got 1 troop on his wall, 230 red rubies. I would nail the fuck out of that dude, and you're gonna take about 10 to 20% of those. Now, when you get ready to start attacking, you want to have. I try to keep at least 3 minimal troop setups. I'm just going to go through here so I can show you. I don't know if it'll put all my troops up because I don't have any energy or heroes right now, but this is what I go for. I have 1 formation basically that is set up just for loot. When you're looting troops, let's go ahead and cancel all this because I don't have any heroes. When you're using loot troops, you want to use ranged as much as possible. I throw 1 gold in just to get the power up high enough to be able to hit, cities that I want to hit because they have a minimal requirement. But I have this is assuming a city has 0 troops. Okay, now if I deploy this and they have troops or they get rain and somebody ninjas me, they're gonna demolish all of these fucking troops. But the more ranged troops that you can use here, the more resources you're gonna take off a wall. If you're hitting it with a bunch of siege weapons don't loot items. Okay, so I also have a formation set up for siege. So if I'm strictly out to kill wall, then I bring my siege. You can see my siege weapons are kind of destroyed right now. I'm rebuilding those, but you want to bring as many siege weapons, and that's what you see back here on my back line. This is what I use for just destroying wall. If they're down to 0 and we're trying to take out a city and I want to do as much wall damage as possible, I bring my siege formation. And then I'll also keep another formation on standby all the time, which is that I use for my main PvP or for killing people. And you can see it's kind of jacked up right now. I lost a lot of troops earlier. Normally in this formation is when I would deploy my Sphinx if I had energy, but I don't have enough energy right now. And then I'll deploy my my meat shield up front, which I use scorpions being lich. And then I've got my damage dealers back here in the back. My gold scorpions, my gold spiders, my silver spiders. Sometimes I'll throw in some mages or whatever. I'll just throw in whatever fill I can. Try to get as many troops as possible. But the main thing is when you're attacking players, you want to have as many heroes on the field as you can. I have 7 heroes personally. I try to deploy them all. That gives you a spell advantage. And you also want to be careful which heroes you use depending on your troop set and your play style. Each one of them has different advantages and different buffs. So try to think about that whenever you're upgrading your heroes and upgrading your hero spells. And whenever you get, I don't have any, but if you ever get any items or whatever, use them on the heroes that you know are going to boost your troops. So if you're human, use something that's going to boost your human troops. You've got like, let's see, if you go to Varian, I think it is. Oops, back. But if you go to Varian, you go to abilities, he's got the war horn. This works great for all your troops. It boosts the attack speed of everything. So that's a great skill. That's why I dump a lot of points into it. You can fix your skills if you need to. You got a hero reset. You can use it one time every 48 hours. But you can see he's got a lot of troops that boost everything. See, the next level, he increases my cap again for gold troops. And silver troops and bronze. Because every time you level up your bronze troops and whatnot, you're going to level up everything. The bronze cap limit, when you increase your bronze cap limit, for every so many bronze cap limit, you get more silver and you get more gold. So you can see what I got going there. I mean, you can see my army is pretty much destroyed right now, but everything's pretty much injured and rebuilding. I got to try to get it back up, but we're trying to help some other people take some cities too. But anyway, I hope that helps out a little bit. It'll definitely give you a few things to try out. Try to remember to focus on the ninja defense, number one, and also the cross defending in our cities. And be careful, because one other thing I want to add is when you're attacking, if say I'm on this city, okay, I got it clicked. When I hit and I finish my attack, it's not going to show a change there. It doesn't update unless you click off. So assuming this city had 0 troops on it, okay, and you hit it one time, don't assume that that somebody didn't try to ninja you and went back and put troops on it. Always, before you attack again, always click off, click another city, then go back to it, and you'll see a plus pop up if somebody rains it. If there's no plus, you're still good. But always make sure you do that. Take the time. Because the one time you don't, somebody's going to ninja your ass and they're going to fucking kill all your goddamn siege weapons and you're going to be fucked up. So try to use that to your advantage, man. Try to use that to... Don't get in the zone sieging the wall. Always click off and then re-click. Click off, re-click before you start that next attack.